Hey y'all, what's going on? So I've got some friends who are finding themselves in new territory right about now. Some of them have never ever received any form of welfare or anything like that before, food stamps, anything like that. And so some of them are finding themselves in new territory receiving this form of handout. I mean, government assistance or stimulus packages. And so I wanted to kind of give you guys some advice for those of you who are new to this whole kind of thing. Just some pieces of advice that might help you out along the way, all right? Number one, don't buy any big ticket items, all right? Now, maybe you even saved up the money to buy a TV, before all this coronavirus stuff started happening. You had the money saved up and you just hadn't gone to buy it. Now is not the time to buy it because your friends who make more money than you, who aren't getting the government assistance that you're getting, will look down their nose at you and say you're being lazy and you're just mooching off the government and you're being irresponsible with the money, even though you had already saved up to buy it. Don't do that. You don't want your friends who now make more money than you looking down your nose at you like maybe you have done to some other people. Next, don't accept gifts from anybody. You know, Somebody might say, hey, you know what? I've got a bunch of really nice clothes that I've outgrown. Here, you can have them. You don't want to go to the store looking really nice, spending your government money, I mean, your stimulus money, because then your friends who make more money than you will judge you because when you're receiving government assistance, you're supposed to be looking poor. You're not supposed to have nice clothes or good shoes or anything like that. And they won't actually take the time to find out that somebody gave it to you. They'll just judge you because you look nice and you're receiving government assistance. Okay, next, when you go shopping, look as homely as possible, okay? Don't comb your hair, don't put on your nice clothes. In fact, just wear whatever you slept in the night before, okay? Because if people will judge you. Those friends of yours who you've always been cool with, who were now realizing that they make less or you make less money than them and that you're getting assistance and they're not, they're going to judge you because you're wearing Nikes to go grocery shopping, spending your government money, and you don't look poor enough. So definitely don't wear anything nice. Look homely when you go to the store. Okay. The next one. I don't even know what number it is. I didn't even number these. The next one. Don't buy expensive health food. Okay. People will judge you for this. People will think you're a government mooch. Why? Because you getting food stamps. I mean, SNAP or EBT or whatever they call it now. You're getting that assistance from the government, and you should not be able to buy food that they can't afford. All right, you have to be poor and eat poor people food. So therefore, don't buy any expensive health food. All right. The next one, don't buy cheap junk food. Why? Because people will judge you. They will say, oh, look, he's getting this government money and he's buying all this junk. He's not even caring about his family's health. Yes, this is in direct conflict with what I just said, but it's okay because your friends who have more money than you are going to judge you. And it actually doesn't matter what you do. So they're going to judge you anyway. So don't buy cheap junk food. All right? Um, Take your backup phone. That's my next piece of advice. Take your backup phone. If you've got an iPhone, you need to go back to like your old like Nokia bar phone and look kind of like poor or whatever. You don't want to have an expensive phone in your hand. Why? Because if you're in the store and you're spending government money, then people will judge you for having an iPhone. It doesn't even matter if it's an iPhone 3 or even an iPhone 1 for that matter. They're still going to judge you because you have a smartphone in your hand and you're not supposed to because you're poor and you're getting government assistance and they're not. All right. Uh, Next piece of advice, don't buy name brand clothing. This goes back to the whole looking homely thing. People who are receiving government assistance are supposed to look homely, right? You're not supposed to look nice or have name brand stuff or have nice stuff. You're just not. You're supposed to be broke and look poor at all times. And if you buy name brand clothing, even if you got it on sale, even if you got a great deal, your friends who make more money than you are going to look down their nose at you because you got government money, they didn't, and you're buying nice stuff. Don't do it. All right. The next piece of advice is Don't let somebody else use your card. If you've got EBT or SNAP or food stamps, whatever they call it, don't let somebody else use your card. Even if you have money to spare and you don't need it all, don't help somebody else out and help them provide for their family, because your friends who make more money than you are going to look back at you and say, hey, you know what? They've got more money than they know what to do with, and they're just giving it away and they're wasting government money. So you don't want your friends who you've always been cool with judging you because you have money and you're being generous and helping other people. Don't do it. They will judge you. Okay? And then the last thing, this is the last piece of advice I got for you. Don't take your kids shopping. Okay? When you take your kids shopping, they're going to do this thing like act like children. Okay? They're going to want to touch things. They're going to want to ask for things. They might even run around the store, the way children do. That's just the way children have behaved forever. And your friends who make more money than you are going to see your kids in the store acting like kids and go, well, these people can't even control their kids and they got all this government money. And they're going to be mad. Why? Because they make more money than you. They didn't get government assistance. You did. And your kids are acting like children. So therefore, you don't deserve all this money because your kids, you can't control them. So don't take your kids shopping, okay? Remember, you're supposed to be poor, homely. You're supposed to have 500 kids and you're supposed to leave them all at home. You can't do anything. Why? Because your friends who you've been cool with all your life, who make more money than you, are going to start judging you. And you might be thinking I'm joking, but trust me, I've lived the experience before you did. And guess what? You were probably part of that problem. All right. Hope you enjoy your stimulus money, your check money, your Trump check, whatever you call it. Have a great day, guys.